Hi. Nice to meet you. We are waiting for Arshela. Mostly I'll be speaking bilingual today because Arshela do prefer Bahasa Malaysia. So I hope you guys can actually understand the language that I'll be using later on. And if there's any confusion, like you don't know maybe what we are discussing, please feel free to like bring it up. But yeah, how are you doing? Hope that everyone is doing well. We shall start in like 5 minutes. Hi Dee. We are just waiting for people to come in. Hi Arshela, you're ready? Yes. Okay, let me see. Let me put you in. I think you should be in any time.
Apa? Kamera belakang pula. Kejap.
So,
Hai.
You boleh dengar I tak?
Boleh.
Kuat tu.
Oh,
Ada feedback lah.
apa tu? Sekejap. Baru ni, apa tu, the feature of the Instagram. Nampak pelik.
Ya ke? Sebab
Uh-uh.
I boleh dengar suara I.
Ya ke? Okay.
You dengar suara I through speaker ke apa?
Saya guna earphone. Tadi I ada testing kan. Lepas tu I cakap lah tanpa earphone I tak dapat dengar suara sendiri. I guna story to share by Arshela tu tadi kan. Masuk sana kan tak ada followers, orang tak nampak kan. So I testing lah kejap sana, tak dapat dengar. So I pakai lah earphone.
Tapi I dengar suara I lah.
Ya ke?
I cannot hear you properly.
Kalau macam ni dapat. Hello. Dapat?
I boleh dengar you tapi I masih dengar suara I.
Ya ke? Kalau I cabut earphone kejap ah.
Okay, you cabut earphone je. Okay, you cakap. Tak ada. Okay. Oh, you guna laptop Okay. Kalau macam tu no choice lah kan?
Tapi
Sekarang dapat dengar ke kena loud besar-besar yang kat ni?
Macam I boleh dengar suara you. Oh, sekarang dah tak ada dah? Dah okey dah?
Okay. Sebenarnya sini tadi hujan Mel, mungkin masalah signal.
Maybe lah masalah signal kot. How are you?
I'm fine, you?
Okay je, macam penat sebab pindah rumah kan. Okay now, seems to be okay. Alright, thank you. You punya kamera dah pergi belakang lagi.
Pergi belakang? Kejap. Mana ni? Jap
Hi, welcome. So hari ni kita cakap bahasa Melayu campur English lah. Sebab Arshela comfortable dengan BM kan. Tapi soalan-soalan yang I ada mostly dalam BM. So harap
kalau nak English pun boleh.
Kalau tak faham tanya. And to the followers pun, kalau korang tengok live and korang tak faham soalan yang kita tanya, boleh je translate it in English. Wait, Arshela jadi ni. Oh, Arshela declined. Okay, we are back with us. Tak tahulah apa yang dia buat tu. Tapi kelakar. So mesti kawan Arshela ni. So kita tunggu lebih orang. Sekarang dalam pukul 11.02 dah. Okay. Okay, she should be back. Okay, I tutup ni dulu. Supaya takut nanti line tak fit. Yes, her friend.
Hello.
Dah agak dah.
Dapat tak? Mana
Okay,
dia?
loading ni. Arshela, where are you? Good morning, good morning. Dah makan ke belum? Pukul 11. Ni kira brunch lah ni. Kalau kita makan jam macam ni. Hi, welcome.
Hello,
Feel free to ask any questions. Kalau nak tanya soalan apa-apa pun boleh. Hari ni kita fokus dekat mental health, kesihatan mental. So, fokus kita dekat Arshela of course hari ni. Hi Adeline, welcome. Arshela is still loading for me. Korang nampak Arshela tak? Oh, Arshela dah left dah. Why not she should use her phone actually. I think it's easier. Hope that you guys are doing well. So in about, as long as Arshela balik, we can actually wait for like 5 minutes, then we'll start. Just to get more crowd so that we can really focus on mental health. Kalau tak nanti tersekat pula. So masa dia jawab soalan pertama, kalau ada orang baru masuk, maybe a bit harder for you guys to understand. So I'll be mixing language today, but if you are uncomfortable with BM or you tak faham sangat, you can just comment down below. I'll make sure I'll translate it to you. Kalau bahasa Dayak ke, Iban ke, tak boleh lah. If it's English, BM, Mandarin or Cantonese, I can help you. Hey Sonic, hi. Welcome. So my guest is actually having some trouble to come in. Hopefully she'll be up really soon. Let me send another request to her to come in. Okay. Arshela, okay. Hello Mel, I'm coming. Yes, come in please. Isn't able to join, kenapa? But don't worry, take your time. Yeah. You're back. Tapi sekarang I boleh dengar.
Sekarang boleh?
Oh my god. Tak apalah. Like kita kena buat macam ni je lah. So I kena soal sendiri.
Ya ke? Suara I dapat tak? Tadi I pakai earphone. Sekarang I buka.
Boleh lah. Taklah teruk sangat. Hi, welcome.
Hello.
Are you ready for 11 questions?
Yes, I am. Malam tadi I refresh je, tapi I lebih melayan mata I yang ngantuk kan, jadi sleep terus.
Taklah, you nampak cantik je you buat makeup yang tadi. Lama
Tengok ni. Lama dah PKP kan, jadi jarang makeup. So hari ni macam feeling kan rajin nak bagi.
I know right? Saya pun sama, lama tak letak makeup kan, tadi tak macam funnya.
So sekarang boleh dengarkan suara I, Mel?
Boleh dengar. So kita tunggu dalam maybe lagi 5 minutes. So, macam mana dekat Sarawak? Like PKBB kan? Betul?
Sarawak is like not that sangat ketat sebab dekat sini kan saya tinggal dekat area Tatau, jadi I rasa kat sini dia hijau, so nothing to worry lah. Boleh je, tapi masih SOP juga kalau nak pergi market or anything, need to use mask also.
Faham? Hi, welcome. Sebenarnya I pun takut tau bila I guna account ni untuk stream, sebab account ni first time I think YANA, because last week kita guna road track punya live, so like tak ada masalah sangat. I rasa bila you duduk jauh, I boleh dengar suara I. Bila you dekat tadi tak?
Hello.
Tak boleh.
Boleh. So tadi mungkin I sebenarnya pakai earphone ni kan, I dapat dengar suara I sendiri juga, jadi I buka.
Boleh lah, tak ada masalah. Okay, kita ada dalam 6 orang. Hi everyone, make sure to recruit more members to come and listen to us as Arshela will be telling us her story. So, I excited sebenarnya nak tahu story dia juga.
Yeah. I will try to talk in English. If I can't, I will mix it lah. Tapi let's try. Yeah.
Okay. I think English for now sebab followers yang ada ni for Philippines and everything. So English will be better.
Sure.
You boleh try tak dekatkan lagi? Tengok boleh dengar suara I.
Hello.
Hello?
Dapat?
Dapat. I can hear juga. Ada tak boleh lah.
Mesti jauh lah macam ni.
Jauh ke? Sama. Dua-dua sama.
Tapi memang dengar suara ni kan?
I boleh dengar suara you. No problem.
Faham. Mel dengar
I dengar suara sendiri.
Okay.
Macam mana?
Instagram ni mungkin menarik perhatian dengan suara Mel. Dia rasa suara Mel.
Tertarik dengan suara saya kan? Okay. Jom.
Hi, Franco.
Okay lah. Jom kita start dulu lah. Sebab dah 11:10 dah. So, very good morning to everyone. I'm Petite. And today we'll be having a special guest with us, Arshela Abdullah, and we'll be talking about her fight for mental health. So, as you can see, this is YANA CMH. It's basically a Southeast Asia platform where we discuss about mental health. We do daily, weekly YANA celebration circle. So if you're interested, you can actually follow this platform as I'm one of the YANA ambassador here from Malaysia. We have other countries as well, such as Myanmar, Philippines, Vietnam, Indonesia, many more. So if you're interested, please do follow us. And yeah, so I have Arshela Abdullah here. She is Miss Petite Universe International Sarawak 2020. So I have heard a lot about her fight for mental health, and she's here today to talk about her fight. So let's welcome Arshela Abdullah. So Arshela, can you introduce yourself a little bit?
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Arshela Abdullah and I came from Sarawak all the way here, but now I just want to do a live streaming with Mel because I can't do anything with it. So we are just communicating throughout our phone. So yeah. So today I would like to share my story about me to you guys. Just casual thing, I guess. You can either ask me or Mel, and yeah, stay tuned until the end.
Yes, so guys, if you have any questions throughout the session, please feel free to put it down below. Okay, and let's begin. So the first question, Arshela, I have heard of your advocacy before. It's called Story to Share by Arshela. How did the idea start? Like, where do you get the inspiration to start your advocacy? Just explain to us a little bit about your advocacy.
Okay, Story to Share by Arshela is a page that I created around January 2020. On this page, I uploaded various types of motivational sentences and words of encouragement for people who stop by this page. As we all know, in modern times, of course, many young people in particular like to find suitable sentences and words to upload as a sign of their anxiety or their story. We do not know if they had a problem at that time. If there is sustenance, they stop by this page after reading some of the posts I uploaded. Maybe they will feel more relief. Yeah.
So your idea of Story to Share is basically a platform where you share words of encouragement. Gitu, betul? Alright. Okay. So I'm going to go a little bit personal with you. I hope you don't mind. So from what we see on your platform, there was a picture of you in the hospital, and then you became a winner, a pageant queen. So how was your days when you were in the hospital? And was it about mental health?
Okay. I will tell about my story from A to Z. So make sure you guys hear it carefully. Macam cerita-cerita mistik detik 12 malam.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Okay. So before I entered the hospital, I actually visited my friend at her home because I wanted to find someone to talk to. At that time, I felt very depressed and almost did the wrong thing. At that time, around 6 until 7 in the morning, where I still could not sleep because of my panic attack. I did not know what I was thinking at that time. Then I fell in the toilet where my uterus was injured and it caused bleeding. Okay, at the time, the doctor thought I was pregnant. But the fact was that at that time, I did not have a boyfriend or even going out or hanging out with men. Okay. Okay, eventually, they asked why I was like this. Then I said that I had a history of past depression. Then they asked, ever you admit before, maybe at hospital, Bintulu or another place? I answered no, because before I did not know that such a disease exists. Then they said I had to admit for fear I would do the wrong thing. They said that. In fact, before I fell in the bathroom, I did a lot of inappropriate things like scratching my arms and hurting my wrist with scissors. And then still they asked me, if you wanted to be admitted to a psychiatric ward, they said to me like, you want it or no? I answered no. And then because I feel very uncomfortable with looking at other people, because at that time I thought I must be surrounded by crazy people. Yeah, it is what mentality of the person there, because we know that every of the psychiatric ward patient are crazy lah. So I think that they must be crazy people. I don't want to go there. Like no, I said. Then okay, they said okay. So there I was treated for almost 2 weeks. And then I take medication, including sedative, according to the doctor's instructions. Yep, that's all.
Oh, so you were in a normal hospital, but they did ask you whether you want to go to the psychiatric hospital, but you declined.
Yeah.
Betul. So how did they, after that 2 weeks, how did you actually feel?
After that 2 weeks, I feel sleepy after taking the medication. Actually, I feel sleepy and I even cannot talk because my lips are getting cracked. The medication are actually have the side effects. They said to me, but you need to eat it before you sleep at night. But then because I still very stressed that time, so I eat it at the morning. I take it at the afternoon, and then they said, oh, patutlah you macam me. They said to me that you don't need to eat it at the morning. You need to eat it at the night only. So saya pun macam okay doktor. So after a month, baru saya rasa ada rasa macam I feel very, and that medication actually helped me a lot. Yep.
So kiranya you macam you overdose sikit lah. That's why you feel too much of the side. Okay. Yep. So when you were in the hospital, right, it was because of your fear, right, of killing yourself or going through suicide. Was the doctors there treating you normally? Like how do you when you were there?
Okay. So at this time, they only give me sedative and sometimes like sleeping pills so that I do not stay up late at night and do the right things. At the time, all I remember was I was diagnosed with persistent and depressive disorder, also called as dysthymia. Dysthymia is a continuous, long-term chronic form of depression. Means that it's still at the middle of the depression level. So you may lose interest in normal daily activities, feel hopeless, lack productivity and health, and have low self-esteem and an overall feeling of inadequacy. This feeling lasts for years and may significantly interfere with your relationship, school, work, and daily activities. Actually, I did a research a long time ago about my depression disease, because I know that depression has their own level of disease. They are severe, mild, and also I think very critical. So I am the one at the middle. So if you have persistent depressive disorder, you may find it hard to be upbeat. Even on happy occasions, you may be described as having a gloomy personality, constantly complaining, or incapable of having fun. Though persistent depressive disorder is not as severe as major depression. Your current depressed mood may be mild, moderate, or severe.
All right. Wow. So you actually went through the process of looking at stages of depression before you entered the hospital. Can I say that?
Yeah. Yes.
So you did knew that something was wrong with yourself.
Yeah.
You said you felt like whatever you were doing, it was very inappropriate, and you're harming yourself. But I really think that you're really strong, because you actually knew that, okay, there's something wrong with me.
Yeah.
I'm going to take my fear and like take the medication, because there's a lot of people when they know that they have certain fears and they don't do that. So that is very cool. So do you think that people treat you differently when they know that you have past mental health problems, or even currently maybe Arshela has this past whereby, you know, it's something that I don't want to deal with. In KL, the stigma with mental health is very high. Everyone is like, you, just stress. There's a lot of that. It's just stress. So do you think that you get treated differently because of your mental health, because of depression?
So of course, yes, but not that much. Because there are a few of my closest friends that already know and that still support me to this point. Yes, I admit that we do not know how many people will judge us. However, for sure, I do not care about how people treat me, because for me, my story, my life depends on my own effort. Meaning whether I still want to continue my journey or not, because I believe that the people's judgment towards me is not an obstacle for me to succeed.
All right. Wow. That actually feels very deep in a way, because yeah, that's very nice. Since you actually had friends that supported you throughout your journey. And do you agree that having friends made it easier to go through your days?
Yeah, actually they can bring you a positive vibe by maybe bringing you hang out to the place that you like such as at the beach, or even go to the bar, but then you need to behave. Yeah, sometimes anything you can enjoy, but in a moderation. Yeah.
Understood. All right.
Yeah.
So the next question was, what made you feel like you wanted to fight and take over your body once again? Because like I can see that from the process when you had the suicide thoughts, and then you went to the hospital, and then now as a pageant queen, you know, the transition is very, very big. And like, what made you feel empowered to control your body and your mind once again?
Okay, so for the first thing I want to say is I want to ask Mel first. Okay, Mel, have you ever heard the phrase past the point of no return? You ever heard about that? Okay, so it means that you have come so far, it is easier to continue than to turn back. The phrase is used much as for more sparingly than it should be. Every moment of your life is past, the point of no return. You are not going to eventually end up back in the womb. All you can do is move forward in life, and the reason why is because wherever you are at or whatever you do, you can't turn back time, and that makes me want to stand up again and never give up. Yep.
That is a very good mindset, because I think a lot of people, when it comes to depression, comes to stress, anxiety, sometimes they just give up themselves and just think that it's forever. but instead you were able to think that you were at a point where you are moving forward and you don't want to turn back to that sad, depressed past. That is very, very, very much applaud. So your next question: how does story to share by Arshela can help other people and also make them feel empowered to do the same thing as you?
Okay, basically I am here to break the stigma and also helping those who need some advices. I do believe by putting our names and faces to our stories can help to break this stigma. Believe me, you can be more satisfied when reading all of my postings. I will try to upload it every day if there are no obstacles. My personal account can repost what I post on the story to share by Arshela page so that my followers are always alert with each of my posts. Actually, a few days ago, I got my account back. Means that my story to share by Arshela page. I already got my account back due to action block, and it took a long time to recover because I don't have time to upload anything before this because I am so busy until the action was blocked and I don't know how to recover it back. So after a few days ago, so I got that back. So after this, I will upload a lot of it as I can.
Okay. Nixon said, apa Nixon cakap ni? Arshela, why your face looks so swollen?
Baru bangun tidur. Awal pagi.
What time you woke up? Pukul berapa you bangun?
I woke up at 6. 6. Yep. Actually, muka kita orang ni sembab-sembabkan awal pagi biasa. Because here is baru je hujan tadi, so it's like I feel very sleepy.
I rasa for me sebab my kontor ada kan, so I look sharp.
Gitu. Mel, Miss Supranational Malaysia.
I nampak satu finalis depan I juga ni.
Good luck, Mel, by the way. Keluar topik. Out of topic already.
It's okay. We'll talk about supranational like after we finish mental health, okay? So, bagaimana anda memberitahu dunia mengenai sokongan anda? Like, how would you tell the world to actually support your journey for mental health?
So, basically, of course, through social media platforms, because now is the era where technology is becoming more sophisticated and modern. Now, all information can be obtained at your fingertips only. Of course, in the future, I will go through a lot of live streaming and let other people to be the speaker, and I will be the host and interview them, because this time I believe it is my turn to listen and give an opinion. Yep.
Okay, I'm waiting for you. Your first volunteer.
Is it? Come. Come. I will be the host then. We exchange our role.
Okay, boleh. Okay. Alright. So, just now you actually said that Story to Share by Arshela, actually you want to empower other people and made it a place where people find encouragement. So, what if one child came to you, a little girl came to you and told you that she is very stressed out, and also she feels like the parents doesn't understand that. Like, they don't feel like she's so stressed out, she's depressed, but the parents are saying like, no, it's just stress, you know, you will feel better after you sleep or anything. Like, how would you comfort this child? And before you answer that question, YANA, apa dia cakap ni?
YANA Unti is one of the finalists for District Petite at Sarawak.
Oh, okay. Me, YANA. YANA stands for YANA. You are not alone. Nixon.
Listen.
All right. Let's listen to your answer. How would you comfort this little girl?
So basically, of course, I already experienced about it before. So I will ask her or him to talk to your parents directly. I always encourage people to first try having a vulnerable conversation when they feel misunderstood. Sometimes it takes more than one conversation to get someone to understand what we are feeling and what we need from them. Share resources with them. It is possible that your parents simply don't understand what depression actually is, and that teenagers can and do experience it. You can always try sharing an article or two with them, like this one and adolescent depression. You can also print off an article that speaks to you, highlighting the sections that resonate so that they can visually register how much this impacts you. There are also online screening tools like this one that you can take together and talk about. I know it can be a bit difficult to open up to your parents, but it is the surest way to help them better grasp what you are going through.
Wow, very, very detailed. I totally agree when it comes to articles, when it comes to expressing yourself with parents. But do you think that maybe the way that your parents grew up, maybe cara dia membesarkan, that's why they are so, they don't understand the modern thinking of the teenagers. They don't understand why you need a computer to play games. They don't understand that, oh, this is a sign of depression. Like, I know not to waste their time, not to be lazy. Tapi they play video games because they feel like they have no one to talk to, and they are putting all their focus on the game, so they don't think about other things. They don't think about killing themselves. Do you agree with me when it comes to that part?
Yeah, because sometimes parents mistakenly believe that teens will grow out of depression when that isn't actually true. It can be helpful to explain to your parents the impact that your depression is having on you. Okay, so for example, I give some dialogue with your mom and dad. Okay, Mom, it's been very hard to keep my grades up in school because I have been feeling so hopeless all the time. That is why I want to talk to someone and get some extra support. That is another way how you talk to your parents actually. Yep. Trust me, they will understand you. Yep.
What you mean? Because I think nowadays teenagers don't really talk to their parents because we are so used to using phone, text,
lack of communication and so on. Yep.
Mom, I'm busy, I'm not going to have dinner. And sometimes you even
Mom,
your room.
Busy, take care, see.
Nixon say that sometimes people mislead depression, but actually they are struggling on certain issues. I do agree. To a certain extent that I feel like depression can be something that comes from your childhood. Like, the reason why I wanted outcome was because of dulu bila I kerja di sekolah, I was doing a lot of talk. I do talk to kids, teenagers, sekolah. There's a lot of times where my topic was stress. How can you relieve stress? What is stress all about? And then when I tanya, is there any question? Do you have any questions? And then budak angkat tangan. Umur 8 or 10 years old. Yes, I feel stressed. If an 8-year-old can tell you that they are having stress, and then when I ask them, why do you feel stressed? Because my mom and dad wants me to go to tuition, and then I have piano class, I have this class, that class, extra class, and they are just so stressed out with the amount of tasks that they need to do. Macam banyak kerja. 8 years old or 10 years old. Sometimes that's why I selalu cakap dengan people that I know, if you have kids, don't compare with kids.
Yeah.
They are different. Your mental health may be stronger than the younger child. Your younger child maybe dia tak pandai belajar, tapi dia pandai buat activity. Dia pandai piano ke, dia pandai dancing ke. You focus on what their strength is, but still, of course, you have to make sure that they pass their SPM or their degree or diploma. Tapi there is a standard, right? You cannot put macam I 100 marks, I boleh dapat. You maybe 70, 80. And that is maybe the maximum now. You have worked so hard to actually really push yourself already, but you cannot achieve more than that. And that is okay. But to parents in Malaysia, they don't understand that part, which they push their kids to suicide. That's why I want to do mental health, because I saw the rates for suicide for teenagers in Malaysia is very terrible, and it's still increasing now, which is very sad. And Melissa here said that sometimes it's very hard to talk with someone when you're having depression. Okay. I need to go on detail a little bit. I think Arshela will understand this. When it comes to having depression, when you're so stressed out and you don't feel like talking, push that away. Because you feel like you're so useless, you don't want to talk to anyone, and you prefer to keep the feelings to yourself. But this is where, Melissa, if you don't bring yourself out from your shell and tell someone else, like a therapist or a psychologist, or even your friends and family, they won't understand. And that is why you're alone. So you're alone, and you only understand what is going on with yourself, and people are trying to help you, but you push them away. And so sometimes the hardest step is your first step, telling someone that you have a problem. So Melissa,
okay, Melissa. Okay, this is just my opinion because I actually experienced the same thing about you before I joined pageant. Actually, my family didn't support me at all. So if you aren't feeling safe enough to open up, it's okay to simply reiterate what you need from them. This could look like you can just talk to them like this. I know that you are concerned about me because you love me. But I am a very private person, and I would like to find a safe space that is just mine to talk about my problems. That is why I need a therapist. You need to say that to them. I know you want me to trust you. You said to your parents. But I need you to trust that I know what I need right now. I need a therapist. If I had a broken arm, you wouldn't try to set the bond for me, would you? You ask them just like that. Right now, the help that I need is around my mental well-being. I hope you will support me in that by helping me find a therapist. You need to, instead of you push your parents, you need to overcome them with your own reasons. For example, you need a therapist, so they will understand. So all along the way, I can take care of my daughters. I know that now my daughter really needs my help. Yep. I always do like that. Like I want to encourage my parents to understand me, but then I give my own reason why I want them to understand me. You got it, Mel? Yeah. Yeah, I always be like that.
And that is actually the right way.
Yeah.
You're using communication with your parents the right way. And I think kudos to whoever that you talk to that actually understand after you express.
Yeah.
So, memang I understand lah. I think Melissa's problem maybe people around her it's not so engaging with her. Dia macam rasa susah. So Melissa, what I can propose to you, you should join YANA Celebration Circle. We actually have a support group where we just share everything. Every Friday. You enjoyed it?
At first I didn't understand at all what they talk about. Macam, why are all of them are Filipinos and here, and then they just walk up. I don't remember lah. And then I asked them, sorry guys, are you a Filipino? Can you guys speak English? I said like that. Okay. Barulah macam I faham lah sikit. Macam okay, I know that today's topic is about governance and blah blah blah. So I feel comfortable with them because I actually met this one boy. I don't remember. He's very talkative at that group. Tunggulah kalau kita ada PT together. I will tunjuklah mana satu. He always like encourage me like janganlah diam lah. He said don't be silent. He said to me, I know you are new here. Like are you shy? Like that's why I love to join YANA because the people at there is actually open. Even though they can't speak. Some of them can't speak well, but then I know that they are very much more better than me in listening to others.
Yes, actually that was the core of YANA's initiative. Kita memang nak orang join together with us and try to talk about mental health and try to break the stigma between the line of mental health, depression, stress, so that people can know what is going on with us, what is going on with teenagers, so parents will understand. I think in the future we will have a talk with a mother. Very interesting. I wanted to have a mother in to talk about what is her perspective, because she told me personally that she felt helpless.
Yeah.
Because his son is going through depression and she cannot understand what is the son going through. So I think I'm very happy for the son, because the mom was like, hey, I want to know what's wrong with him. Let me try to help you. Let me try to reach out to people like me, younger people, and try to understand, what is going on? How can I waiting for it. So soon we will also do that talk. And what will you do to change the perception of people about mental health?
Okay. So we already go back to the question, right? Okay. Actually, I am enjoying you telling your story actually about YANA. Then I feel very like Malaya-layang. Okay, I will answer the question.
Okay. It's chill. Okay. Yeah, sharing something very personal, and just answer me like from your heart. What do you think that would change a perception of a person when it comes to mental health?
Okay, first and all, the basic thing, you need to educate yourself and others. I take every opportunity to educate people and share my personal story and struggle with mental illness. It doesn't matter where I am. If I overhear a conversation or a rude remark being made about mental illness or anything regarding a similar subject, I always try to use that as a learning opportunity and gently intervene and kindly express how this makes me feel and how we need to stop this, because it only adds to the stigma. Second, don't harbor self-stigma. I fight stigma by not having the stigma for myself, not hiding from this world in shame, but being a productive member of society. I volunteer for charity, have friends, and I join beauty pageants, which is not easy to be on that higher level. I am still struggling to be there, like to the national level, to the international level. It takes a long journey for me to go up there. So I take my treatment seriously. I am purpose-driven and want to show others they can live a meaningful life, even while battling mental illness. Yeah.
Very, very touching. I'm sorry, I'm not crying.
Janganlah.
Okay. Are you still taking medication actually now?
Actually, no. They did ask me to go to appointment, but then I just asked them, I think I don't want to take it anymore. But if I'm getting like something inside my head, like I feel stressed, they said that I can come for appointment. For medication, I don't take it anymore. Yeah.
Okay. So you have came to a point of life where you actually detach yourself from the medication and you don't feel like you need the medication anymore.
Yeah, because medication can help you at first, but then you cannot be too addicted to it, because in this life you also cannot just depend on the medication. You need to have that encouragement of yourself to go forward. Means that you need to have your own effort, your mindset need to be strong.
So do you think that joining a beauty pageant actually helped you, making you mentally and physically strong to actually overcome these haters or people that actually talk bad about you personally? Do you feel like beauty pageant was a platform?
Yes, actually beauty pageant is a good platform for me, because I learned something new from there, where I can showcase my talent, my hidden talent, especially singing, because before this, I can sing, but I am shy and I can't speak in front of everyone. Like today, I trying to be myself and like you said just now, speak from heart. Yeah, that is actually what I am doing right now. So for me, it's like beauty pageant can give me many advantage than disadvantage, because I do believe that beauty pageant can bring a better side of me. You know, before this, before I joined beauty pageant, actually I am very shy. Shy, but I am good at catwalk. Good, not the best at catwalk. So just like before this, I love catwalk, but I am not that confident to showcase it to everyone. I catwalk at the kitchen like a crazy woman, at the room and so on. So by joining this beauty pageant, I can be more brave. Yeah.
Wow. Catwalk in the kitchen. Belum lagi. Okay.
Yeah. Dulu. Feeling.
One thing that I need to tell you is that I can see a difference in you today. And you
Is it from before?
I feel he's so well now, and I didn't even know why. I felt like your explanation, your emotion, the knowledge that you're giving to, even though this screen here, you're not with me, but I can understand everything you're trying to do. And it's really from my heart, which is very, very well done. So
I don't really get into the question last night, but I just get into my head like, okay, this is my phone, okay, then I go to sleep. Dah. Yeah.
That shows a beauty queen perspective or ability. So when it comes to beauty pageant, you cannot half-file everything.
Yep.
It's only like, oh, this is the question, or this is a sample question. Okay, I can imagine what is my answer, and that's it. So that bila you cakap, very natural. Betul tak? And that is what Nixon tak tahu kat mana. Nixon. So guys, I'm actually done with all my questions already. Kalau you guys have any question, bolehlah hantar question kat kita.
Melayu pun boleh, English pun boleh. I will be willing to answer it all.
Mandarin pun boleh.
Tak boleh. Iban pun boleh. Dayak boleh.
Wow, memang multilingual. Yeah, but how's your preparation for Miss Petite?
So for now, we just need to waiting for the confirmation where the final will be held. So for now, I am actually a bit of effort on me on the advocacy. Actually, I still finding what I want to do to improve my story to share by Arshela page. Yep, about my catwalk, about my evening gown, it is still in a preparation. Yep.
Okay, wow, that is a lot. I mean, I think that I can see that your effort is there for beauty pageant, and you definitely can compete with the other girls. And that day I did a talk with and
yeah.
she's much, I would say she's direct.
Is it? Cool girl.
The advantage is you speak from your heart. Like, I can feel the emotions that you are giving to me. So for her, she's more like direct to the point, and that's it. Like,
yeah, simple.
No, do you like ice cream? Yes, I like ice cream.
Yeah.
But I like ice cream because, which is very good, because beauty pageant memang macam tu, betul tak? You have to elaborate and you have to give your expression and everything. So I think when it comes to that, it's very good for you. And we have about lagi 10 minutes. So do you have anything you want to tell the viewers here? Like, just words of encouragement. What words of encouragement for your viewers?
So actually, I just wanted to say to you guys that if you guys have no platform to talk about it, about your stress or about your anxiety, you can personally DM me, because I always be free to reply. Actually, yeah, because one of my friends before, he always seek me if he feels uncomfortable with himself, or kadang-kadang ada juga yang perempuan, and then they will ask me for advice. Actually, you need someone to talk to. Don't be shy. Yep, because if you cannot go out from that comfort zone, so how can you go forward? untuk maju ke hadapan. It is hard for you to like communicate with people outside there. We don't know because at this world there are many perangai lain-lain. We don't know how people will judge you one day. So you need to be strong physically and mentally.
Wow, I feel encouraged. Apa dia?
Tiba macam tu, tiba-tiba.
Tak ada lah. I feel very comfortable talking to you. I guess like out of so many sessions that I've done so far with Thomas on body, on eating healthy, on Mind on Film, talking about mental health, character strength. You should do that survey. I'll send you the survey. It's called Character Strength. And from there, you can see what is your strengths and what are your least strengths. Apa yang you boleh gunakan untuk up yourself. And it was very interesting. It's about, I always know that I can express. So my strengths was like, yang pertama, I think it was like social intelligence, which means I like to talk lah. Which is, nampak lah, I host kan. And then I think
I actually want to be a speaker, but I am really afraid to express because I takut apa yang I cakap salah atau I offend others macam tu. That's why I cakap macam tu. So I need to learn more actually. Yeah.
So far, I think you're fine. Like you didn't it's very like fluent. I think it's because you were prepared. Ingat tak Mel cakap, bila you ada flow, you ada preparation, you can say anything. It's flowing. But if you do anything, I'm also like that. So that's why I know that when I do any presentation and everything, bila I dah go through, and then I can. Like,
you need to know the point ke apa. At least you know what you want to talk inside your head.
Betul. So alright. I think we will. Do you still have anything you want to talk about?
Actually, I want to share with you guys why I become like this, like my story. I have one of a bit about my life that I haven't posted before, which is I have an abusive ex-boyfriend before, so that is why the reason why I become like that. So actually I want to talk about it, but then maybe the time is not enough lah.
10 minit cukup kot.
Cukup kot. Okay, I cerita sikit je kan. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, I hope you guys interested what I'm saying about this because I rasakan dia dari tadi.
No, it's fine. So Arshela is going to tell us about a little bit about her past and how her abusive ex actually made the depression worse. Can I say that?
Yeah. So before, actually, when before I entered the hospital, mesti you guys like questioning why I become panic attack and my anxiety come is because before that I have breaking up with my ex-boyfriend. Because of that, he always abused me before. Like I am treated like a mess, you know. Like actually I know that he had a scandal, means that I am his girlfriend, but now before dia adalah dia punya scandal. But then because of love, I didn't want to break up with him. I asked him to just like, can you just break up with that girl? You go with me. But then he said, who are you? And then he like tarik my rambut and he like just like to make me injured, like lebam sana sini, and that is why I can't stand anymore that time. Yeah. I feel panic when people want to touch my hair. Like even my friends of my boyfriends, they like to touch my hair or like, hey, I will like, like trauma, you know, like I can't stand it anymore that time. That's why I'm getting panic, and I go to my friend's house, like I mentioned before, like my girlfriend. I told her everything, but then she said you just go to sleep. That's why that you know, like something across on my mind making me like that. Like I fell at the bathroom. I injured my parents. I got bleeding and so on. So actually, he also getting into jail, you know, like I already reported him before. But then, because he's a quite rich man, but then because he has a money, he can go out from the jail. And I think that it is all the end of it. But then he still find me last year, and he still find me. He punched me at my face, on my face, and then said that you can't go anywhere. If I can't have you, no one can have you. Said him like that. That's why actually I don't have a boyfriend until now. Not because I don't like boys. No, I don't think that I hate boys. But then I want to give some space for myself to loving myself. You know. Yeah. That is the big reason why my depression is coming back. Instead of I thinking about my parents before, like I am like no parents or this, or that is the second reason why. Yeah, I'm becoming like that.
Wow. So
yeah.
Do you have restraining order on him? Macam ada order tak? Macam law, kertas ke apa, protection order ke?
No, because he has this. And then he just suddenly go out from the jail about a week, I think. Like, and then he find me at Kuching at that time. And then he punched me. He follow me to the college, you know, like dia like macam menyelinap, you know, like he want to know where I live actually. And then he asked my friends, he text my friends, everything. And then he said that girl, I really want to kill her. Said like that to my friends. Because of what? Because he want to break up with me. But why you punch her all this time? Why you make that girl like that? My friend said like that. Because I faham. Dia cakap dia suka pukul perempuan. Dia memang macam tu. Yep. I think he is indeed a really psycho person. I think. Macam tu lah.
But kenapa dia ada scandal? Like he didn't want to break up with that girl. Why must he torture you in the process?
That's why I didn't have any answer of that until now. Maybe he feel jealous that I can hidup without him, like I can live without him, and then he feel jealous that I need to destroy her life. I think he have that kind of mindset right now. For now, he's still, but then he's still finding me. But then I just block his social media, the WhatsApp, the everything, the Instagram, his Facebook, and everything. So he will not be able to find me. Yeah.
Okay. Is everyone around you aware of what is happening? Like dia orang tahu you punya past lah kiranya.
Yeah, my family already know. But after that occurred actually. Before this, I never talked to anyone. When my friend said that, why your eyes look like that? Why your wrist look like that? Why your hair like that? Just nothing. That is me, because I don't want to break up with him actually, but because benda tu I cannot bear anymore. You know, it is very very pain. I am in pain, so I just I cannot. If not, if I proceed with him, I will die. Is it? And then I said to my parents, should I break up? My grandparents, should I break up with him? Yes, you need to. So he got to the jail, but then he go out. So okay, the police just they didn't have macam saman or anything. I don't have that. I don't receive any money from him or for like macam saman lah kan. Tapi tak ada. Yep, he just go out from the jail like that, and then he find me suddenly. Tiba-tiba want to punch me, like tiba-tiba, like it's like a crazy man actually, a psycho person.
Okay, Arshela, my timer is actually coming out. We have like 15 seconds. So I think we'll end the session here. We'll do another session, maybe dekat Mel punya personal, like another time. But I appreciate you being